At Lowe's, we believe that updating your home doesn't have to take a ton of time or money.
It looks so good.
Give us one weekend, we'll give you 5 projects.
Whoa.
And you'll have a completely transformed space by Monday.
Stop it right now.
This is The Weekender. This weekend, I'm working on a bathroom makeover, but it's not just any bathroom. This bathroom belongs to Drew of the Lone Fox YouTube channel. I love Drew, and we've been able to collaborate in the past. He actually helped me out on a weekender makeover. There's a lot to do in this bathroom, including a massive amount of demo, so it's gonna be a long weekend. We need that little bit extra so that we can strip the space down and then start all of our 5 projects. So happy to finally be in this space. We've been talking about it for a while.
I know.
It feels like being transported into a completely different house than we just were.
I know. I've been saving this space for honestly like the last in the upstairs because it's been so daunting for me.
My name is Drew Michael Scott. You may know me here on YouTube as Lone Fox, and I create DIY and home decor content. I've been renovating my home for the past 1.5 years, pretty much by myself, so I wanted to have Monica come over so that we can kind of do a little collaborative effort, because to be honest with you guys, I have done so many spaces recently, and I'm also working on a few more outside of my home, and I thought having Monica come over would be super helpful and get me a little bit more inspired for the next makeovers in my home.
I knew the undertaking of this room was gonna be a lot with all the tile, the demo. I mean, a lot of this bathroom needs to kind of come out and be redone. I'm really excited about it. It made so much sense to work together too, because you love Lowe's. I love Lowe's. I mean, to be honest, Lowe's was one of the reasons that I moved into this house. My previous apartment was next to a Lowe's, so I knew this one had to also be next to a Lowe's.
I can kind of tell what's not working in here, but you tell me.
I mean, I'd love for it to align with the rest of the house, which kind of going for that Spanish revival, sort of like mission style in the home. Gray is not a color I ever tend to go for. It's probably my least favorite color. I don't know why.
And then the shower's there, but you said, like previously, we're not touching that. That functions for you. It's totally fine.
Yeah. And you want to know what else I'm so excited about? Having a functioning bath. This bath doesn't work. First time I used it, it started flooding out from underneath.
Well, good thing is it's tile everywhere in here.
It's movable.
Oh,
so,
wait.
Yeah, that's probably
it's legitimately not connected.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
I think it's probably not a good thing, but we can fix that.
Great.
I think we can do better than like the builder grade vanity.
And also, I don't need 2 sinks. Like, I'd rather have more counter space.
I feel excited about all the different creative ideas we have in here. Some people think like, oh, you're designing a bathroom, it has to cost $1 million and everything needs to be high-end and brand new. But I feel like we're gonna come up with so many different ways to get like high-end style, but creatively.
Exactly.
This is so different because this is your space. Have you ever had a reveal?
No, never.
Well, I'm gonna reveal everything. We're gonna make everything special this weekend. So let's pull the paint swatches and we can just make sure that the whole plan is locked in, and then we have a lot of demo to do.
I know, this is a lot of demo.
Leading up to the makeover, I scoured through Lowe's.com to see all their different floor tiles, wall tiles. There is an immense amount of options over on the website, so I was able to kind of send over a few that I absolutely love to Monica, and I'm really excited to see which one she ended up picking out.
I've gathered all of our little supplies here. I'm excited. This is your first reveal.
I know! I'm aware of what these are.
Yes, okay. Many colors of paint swatches, but I am excited to show you some of the tile that we got in.
Okay. Oh, I love this. Is it like a baby blue kind of?
The baby blue, yeah. I love that this has kind of that handmade style, a little bit imperfect, and the matte finish is huge to me.
No, I love it.
This will be the wall tile, okay, in the blue. And then above that, I thought it would be really neat if we use this tile. Thought it would be really fun to do a border. As we both know, accent tile can be crazy pricey, so I want to DIY this into like a hand-painted tile.
Oh, I love that.
Right? Also, we can customize it to the exact colors that we want. So I pulled all of these colors as a starting point.
I love these.
I had 2 reds here. And so maybe showing you the floor tile would help make that decision.
Oh.
So hold on, close your eyes for a second. Okay, on the count of 3. This is your second reveal.
I know.
1, 2, 3. Check it out. This is the floor tile.
Oh, this looks rich.
It looks rich.
These are so cool.
Really cool, right?
I love this.
Seeing the tile in real life now, which red are you drawn to?
I think I kind of am liking the darker one.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm feeling really good about all this. I'm excited that you seem to love everything so far.
I love it. I love, love, love.
Okay, here's what we have planned for the weekend. First, lots of demo. Second, new tile and some DIY painted tile. Third, we're gonna paint a clawfoot tub. Fourth, we're gonna fancy up a vanity. And the fifth project is a surprise to Drew, but I'll let you guys in on it. It's a super cool shower curtain hack. All right, we are ready to demo, and Matt got ahead while we were designing and got all the plumbing disconnected. Maddie, you're good there?
Normally I have to do this all myself.
I know, isn't it nice to have
so
some
nice.
help?
It is.
Electrical shut off, water shut off, so we can start to take everything out. Then we'll start actually demoing all the tile.
Yeah,
That
sounds
work?
like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. And it's the lightest tub ever known
Nice and
to
light.
man. Do we fit through the door?
Oh. How'd they get this in here?
I think we have to. I think it's
Sideways.
sideways, yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
watch your fingers. Oh no.
It's like missing by a lot.
Okay. They got it in,
But how?
but how?
Did they reframe
Did
the
they
door after?
reframe the
Most
door?
likely.
So, it's plastic.
Yeah.
I think we gotta cut it.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm down. I want to see.
It's typical that when you're doing demo, you're gonna have lots of surprises and have to pivot and adjust. It's not totally typical that a tub isn't gonna fit out of the bathroom, but in this case, it seems like they framed the doorway after they brought it in. So we're turning a full bath into a half bath with a reciprocating saw.
Now we can transport our tub out.
Easily.
It fits better now.
As we're gonna be demoing this, we're not going to just smash at the walls the way you see on TV. We wanna be able to donate whatever we don't need, if possible. We're gonna really carefully use tools, doing as little damage as possible. That's gonna keep us from having to do a ton of patching later. The moment you've been waiting for, demoing the tile.
I'm excited about this.
Me too. Many times people overlook the fact that demo can actually save you a lot of money if you do it yourself. If you're working with a contractor on a project in your home, you can offer to do the demo and have them come into the space once everything else is removed. It's not hard to do, it's super homeowner friendly, a really simple DIY. All right, second project, but I feel like it's our first fun DIY.
Absolutely.
Now we get to get super creative with this.
Yes, we're painting.
We are painting our own hand-painted tile. I wanted to really be able to customize it exactly for your bathroom.
Yeah.
And I also think it's such a fun hack of kind of a high-end item.
For sure, because hand-painted tile is normally so expensive.
Yes, and it's like per tile.
And it's hand-painted, so it's just like someone else has the expertise, so we just needed to get a little crafty.
We should give it a light sanding just to scratch it up a bit so the paint attaches. This is the tile that's gonna be for the border at the top in the bathroom. And I got it in a matte finish because I know that the paint will adhere best to it. Style-wise, I think we should play around and both do a few and see what we finally like.
I like the traditional Spanish tiles, more geometric designs, with a bunch of colors could be fun.
Yeah. Oh, well, I got all the colors
I know,
that we
we have a
like. So we
bunch.
have a bunch of colors.
Okay.
So we can both kind of have some fun, get creative. I think we just play around and see where it lands. The paint we're using is just typical wall paint. It has a paint plus primer, and it's gonna work great on this surface. Once the design is done and the paint is dry, we're giving it a top coat of a tile sealant so that it has a nice factory finish to it and it won't get damaged.
I think the white's a little stark.
It does feel a little stark.
We also have a bunch of extra blue tiles too, and I was thinking we could have this be underneath. So it kind of it almost feels like we ordered a custom border for the tile.
I love that.
Even just simple like that I think is nice, but maybe maybe the colors change a little bit.
Maybe the design is the same.
Yeah, I like the design. Just add a couple of details to that with black. This would be really pretty.
Totally agree.
We tried out a bunch of different designs and I think all of them are actually really beautiful, but I really just love anything geometric with linear lines. However, I think we should sleep on it. That way we could figure out which one it's going to be in the morning and then replicate them all.
Yesterday, we took out a ton of tile. Today, it's about installing all the new tile into this space. The wall tile and the floor tile are going in. Hi.
Ooh, is this a bathtub?
I'm prepping the tub for the project.
Okay, so last night I tried a few more tiles after you left.
Okay,
And
not surprising.
voila.
Oh, I love it.
I ended up painting this one last night, and I kind of took your squares that you did on the corners and the stripes, and then did more stripes in the middle.
I love it.
After Monica left last night, I ended up just playing around with some of the extra tiles we had, and I think I came up with a design that I love with some kind of squares in the corners and some stripes in the center.
Awesome. All right, yeah, I'm in. I'm on board. I like it. Good work.
What are we doing
You
here?
worked after hours. Okay, this is your new clawfoot tub. All right, and I know that we talked about wanting a copper tub.
Yes, for
but
sure.
too expensive, super heavy,
Heavy.
and we could figure this out ourselves.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be our base, but we're painting it.
For sure.
And then the acrylic base here, all we're gonna have to do, I think, is a really quick sanding, just so this grips. And I do think that a copper tub kind of has texture to it anyway, so we don't want it to be perfectly seamless.
Yeah. Okay, so just a little bit of sanding, and we have a pretty matte finish on the surface, which is exactly what we need to adhere the paint.
Okay, so for the paint, I got 2 different colors.
Okay.
So I know that we wanted it to look copper and you really wanted copper. So I got antique bronze. This one I ordered 2 because it's black and bronze, but I know you really wanted it to have like a patinaed finish and not all be just one color. So I was thinking we could mix some.
No, I think those are perfect. I actually really like it. It looks like a metal tub.
It totally does.
Ooh, yes, I love that color.
You do.
I really do. Even though it's a little more bronze than copper, there's something about it that I love.
I think
It looks
feels
like metal. That looks like a cool metal.
So you have our technique down?
I think we do. I think just kind of going in with the darkened bronze on the roller and then feathering in some of that antique bronze over top gives it a really pretty metal look.
It's crazy how metallic this paint looks.
I know, it looks so good.
Should be no surprise to you, we are tackling another DIY.
The main focal point of the bathroom.
The main focal point of the bathroom. We both went on Lowe's.com and looked for a new vanity that had really pretty lines to it. Something that almost felt more like a piece of furniture. And because it's me and Drew, we're not just gonna leave it as is. I have an idea to customize the vanity to make it fit this space even more. So Lowe's has a huge assortment of wooden applique pieces. And my thought is just layering extra details all throughout the face of this is gonna completely change it and almost take it back in time a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
You're thinking the same?
Yeah, I love that idea. I wonder if we should leave the drawers, like leave these simple and then add these to the sides. And then that'll be perfect.
And the nice hardware there.
Yeah, I think the hardware will make the drawers.
So to change up this vanity, we're doing 2 simple things. We're adding some wooden appliques, which are just gonna add more detailing and make it feel like it has really custom millwork on it. And then we're painting the entire thing a really rich, deep green color. Have you tried their cabinet and furniture paint yet?
I haven't, no.
Oh my gosh, it's great. It's totally still gonna have that factory finish because it's like enamel enriched. This, the coverage is unbelievable, and it's gonna take a couple coats and be ready to go.
Perfect, that's what we love.
That's what we love. Just to prepare you, this is the last project we are working on together this weekend.
Oh no!
Listen, this is your first ever reveal. There have to be some surprises.
Okay.
Your first reveal.
I know, I'm actually so excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. Even though we weren't doing a major project with Drew's shower, I do have one really creative idea that I want to use that's going to just soften up the lines and make his existing shower blend in seamlessly with everything else that we're doing in this bathroom. Here's what we're going to do. I have a typical window curtain rod, so not a shower curtain rod. And what I'm going to do is mount it up really high at the top, almost where the ceiling meets. Then, instead of using a shower curtain, I'm actually using window curtains, and I'm gonna flank either side of it with the curtains to really just give it like a softened edge. For Drew's space, I'm going with a gold rod, and then I'm gonna add a simple lace curtain to it. This is especially good if you have a bath or a shower that you don't love the look of, but even if you have one that you do, layering a regular curtain over your traditional shower curtain, this just really adds a bit of an elegance to it. I think Drew is gonna love this. Now, in this room, I really wanted to display a lot of different items. That's kind of part of Drew's design aesthetic. So I built this custom shelf using 3 simple pieces. It's a piece of pine wood, a beautiful piece of molding on the face, and then just a bracket. I stained the entire thing together, put it in. It looks like a vintage shelf. How are you feeling?
Literally, my heart is beating so fast right now. Can you feel it?
Oh my gosh, it is!
I'm just nervous. I've never like had to have my eyes closed and like, I don't know.
This is your first reveal.
I know.
So well deserved. So much work this weekend that you were a part of.
Yes.
On the count of 3, you can open your eyes. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh. This looks insane. The tile and the grout, I'm like shaking.
Oh, you are?
No, like the border, oh,
Right.
this all looks so good. And it just feels so different. It feels like bright. The blue like adds color, but it feels grounded.
Now with like the creamy white upper half, it just feels lighter, brighter.
It looks so good. And I love the bath. And I love the size of the bath there. Like that's probably my favorite project because that looks like a $2,000 bathtub. It feels kind of like vintage, you know?
It totally
like
does.
An
Like the
enameled
two-tone.
tub. Yes, I love that.
I love that there's so many creative DIY projects in here that are like sneaky. Like no one
Yes.
would know that the vanity was white, that we added the trim, we swapped out the hardware. It looks like a really beautiful furniture piece.
Absolutely. This is crazy.
Crazy.
The floor looks stunning.
When you first sent this tile over, like when we were looking at all the
Yeah.
options, at first I was like, And then when Matt and I started laying it, I was like, oh my gosh, this was perfect.
Yes, it's so good. The vanity looks so good. I love everything. The wall tile is so pretty though, and the variation and the colors
Right.
and are painted. It just finishes that top edge.
And then this was just something so simple. I don't know if you've ever done it, but like I love hanging window curtains around a tub or a shower. It softens the lines too and just kind of makes it pretty.
Yeah, I love it. It looks so good.
Does this feel more like you, more like your home?
Absolutely, yeah. Oh my gosh, 1,000,000 times more. It feels like just like an extension of like the hallway and even my little office right here.
It really does.
Yeah, I love it.
This was really fun.
Thank you so much.
That was such a fun weekender makeover.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes, and if you aren't already subscribed to Drew's channel, Lone Fox, make sure you head over there and hit that subscribe button.
And if you're not subscribed to the Lowe's channel, make sure to also click that subscribe button right on this video.
Yeah, and guys, as always, everything that we use throughout this makeover will be linked in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.
Bye.